Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of August 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Taurus, what is going on? Ooh. Okay. The overall energy for the reading, the Ace of Swords. So something's going on. You're making something happen, or you want to at least. This is definitely an energy of movement towards something with intentions. What intentions? I have no idea. How should I know? I don't know. Anyways. Starting off the reading, the Three of Wands crossed by the Knight of Swords. Man, but it's been a long time coming, whatever this is, because it's definitely, there's been like this big ass break and then there's movement. There's like, let's go, let's do, you know, so it's definitely coming from a place of stagnation here. In your focus, the Five of Pentacles, that's either fear, you know, as things start moving, that's either your own fear of, oh my God, I'm going to fuck it up, or fear of loss, fear of abandonment, who knows, or you are actually moving to end something. I don't know. In the recent past here, the Nine of Cups, definitely an energy of finding your inner balance, your inner strength there. So it kind of makes sense that things are starting to move as you step into this place. In your strength, the Moon, kind of an unknown energy there. So it could be that you are moving in a particular direction, but you don't see necessarily where things are going to go or what's going to happen exactly. And that kind of makes sense. A lot of the times, you know, when we do create some sort of commotion around something, we kind of anticipate of, you know, scenarios of what could happen, what could go wrong, what could go right, and things like that. I don't know if you're taking this approach of, I don't know and I don't want to know, or if none of that is just being revealed yet, you know, I have no idea. But in the immediate future, the King of Swords, that's the actual place of clarity of, I want to get this done and this done and this done, you know, so that's the place of, let's get things started. Supporting this reading, the Ten of Pentacles, this whole situation, whatever this movement revolves around and everything that's about this reading could have to do with your own sense of stability. So you're doing whatever you're doing just to create a better sense of stability for yourself, possibly. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Three of Cups, could be an energy of support, friendship, people that care about you, people that love you. You know, they're there, but a lot of the times you don't see them. Just like, you know, when we're involved in something energetically so much, we tend to miss what's going on around us. And we forget that we actually have people around us that, you know, are there supporting us, caring for us. So could be a reminder of that. In your hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups. Now that's a lot of love right there. It's definitely a whole lot of love right there. So I don't know what this is about, but it's leading in that direction of basically following your heart. In the potential outcome, the Six of Wands. That's a great energy because it's one of those, you know, I did something and then I feel so good about it. So it's definitely something that makes you feel like you achieved something good. Now, let's clarify. Let me clarify the Ace of Swords. Man, and when I picked up the deck, I actually saw this card, so it's quite, I love it when that happens, and I shuffle, and then the same card comes out. So for the Ace of Swords, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Three of Swords. So you could be wanting to renew something or bring something back to life or create a brand new beginning for something that's quite important to you, and it looks to be a connection. There seems to have been a lot of pain surrounding this connection, so you could be in a place of, well, let's restructure that, you know? So that's the movement towards this connection, basically, whatever connection you're dealing with. Let's do the Three of Wands. The High Priestess, the World card, the Nine of Swords. I don't know. This seems to be a big pause, a big, very stagnant energy where nothing happened, basically. But I feel like it's been intuitively guided somehow, like almost like feeling that you shouldn't move anything, you shouldn't do anything. It's been quite rough, though, you know, to follow this sign, if you want, of sit your ass down, don't move, don't do anything, you know, for you, for whoever has been involved here. Let's do the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Devil, the Three of Cups. So in this movement that I keep seeing here, there seems to be one of those kind of expressions of, I don't even know how this would look like. I do see that it's coming from a good place. It's coming from, you know, having great intentions to approach a possible situation. It's coming from your heart, definitely. I do see something hidden there in that intention, though. So it could be that you're approaching a situation or a person, and you're telling them 5% of what your intention is, or you're giving them just 5% of your 100% intention, you know? So you're hiding the rest of 95%, where it's not shown up as being quite honest, you know? It's shown up to be quite superficial, in all honesty. So it's one of those, you know, the drive is so strong, the intention is so strong, everything is super clear, and then you give like a spit of it, you know, like, here, take a little bit of it, whatever. But it's not whatever to you, you know, it's bigger. So that's why it's shown up quite, I don't know. Showed up almost like a pattern of yours, like you would do that normally. Or you're trying to cover up what you actually feel or what you actually want to give to a situation. For the Five of Pentacles, in your focus, you get the Emperor, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's something that at some point, this situation could have been finished with, done. Like, this is in my past, I don't care for it, whatever. Man, I've got a situation going on as I started to clarify this one in particular. My back of my throat started tickling like crazy. And it's one of those things where you kind of want to put your finger in there and scratch it, but you can't reach because it's so far back. And it's like, how do I quench that thirst? How do I take care of that? And as I was talking about this, it just started feeling very, very annoying, I just need to put something in there. But I can't because, you know, I would choke probably. But just so you know, that's what's going on during my readings. Anyways, it could be something that at some point came to a close. A situation from the past that ended. Because I see you coming out of it almost, you know, it's that energy of the ending and then you're coming out of it. Just very, very strong, very confident in your energy, not in your movement. Again, in your movement, you're giving me just a little tiny, okay, you know, where the intention is love. The intention is to bring you back to love, you know. But let's see the Nine of Cups in the recent past. The Temperance card, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. All right. I see you balancing yourself out here with a lot of, you know, going through a lot of transformation, a lot of changes within yourself, and just getting to that point of just feeling good within yourself there, you know? And from that place came a different perspective, a different way of approaching things, a different way of, just looking at things in general. And you might have had some help there. You might have had some support, some friendships, some partnerships of some sort, because it is tied up to all of that. So it's like the job itself, you did it yourself. But I feel like you've had some support around you through that. Let's do the moon in your strength, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups. You've been feeling this movement. You've been feeling these emotions for quite a while. But you've been stubbornly placing yourself on hold on this one. So it's like one of those things of, oh, all of a sudden I feel this and I feel like I need to do this about it and this and that and the other. But you know what? Fuck it, I'm not going to do anything. So it kind of appears like that a little bit. And that stubbornness of yours, even though you know it's there, you can't quite see it. You know it's there somewhere. It's playing a part in this, but it's not being revealed to you to see it. So you think it's quite normal, the way you approach the situation and the way you approach even how you feel, because that's ultimately what it's about. Let's do the King of Swords in the immediate future, the Death card, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords. The way I see it, you're moving in a particular direction, but in order for you to start even going in that direction, it almost feels like you need to cut something out, because whatever is there is not allowing you to go further. It's not allowing you to approach what you really want to approach. So you're kind of showing me here in the immediate future a decisive kind of an energy of, I'm going to cut this out. I'm just going to remove it out of my way and it's a done deal. The problem is when it's time to actually do it, there's a whole lot of overthinking. And that overthinking part is just not allowing you to, to have it that easy as it shows up in your mind. So there's still a little bit of thinking about it. There's still a little bit of, ooh, what do I do about it? Especially about the part that doesn't allow you to move forward towards where you need to go. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles. You're definitely showing up in a lot of clarity. So it's like, you know what you have to do. But for some reason, you tend to complicate things from here, For the Ten of Pentacles and the supportive energies, you get the Ten of Pentacles again, the Moon, the Two of Cups. You're kind of showing me two very different worlds here. The world from inside of you that is almost thirsty for love, basically, because your heart is just blasted open, possibly. And that's kind of like how I would place this from what you're giving me as your real world, the one of the heart, the reality of who you are, what you feel. And then you're giving me that other world, the surface world, where things appear certain ways. Does that have to be real? Not necessarily, because sometimes it doesn't correspond with what's going on inside. So I don't know what this is about in terms of you're almost giving me a sense of, I got to keep things steady on the surface, but at the same time, I'm acknowledging what I'm feeling inside, which is a good first step in trying to merge those two worlds, So it's not a bad energy. It's just weird how you're presenting it to me. Like there's two separate worlds for me, and it's like, how do I bring them together? Let's do the Three of Cups for the energy that's that's around you and you can't see it clearly. For the Three of Cups, you get the Three of Wands, the Fool, the Six of Swords. So it's coming through as one of those, again, a reinforcement of waiting for a very long time before you start listening to your heart and acting upon what you feel, basically, because I feel like you want to with that Fool being there. So there's definitely that sense of, man, I want to go for it, But I see you walking away from that slowly too. So it's like, even though the time has come for movement, because you're getting closer and closer to aligning to how you really feel, you have the tendency to pull back from that, So it's kind of redundant in terms of are you going to move or not physically? Energetically, you definitely are. But physically, it's hard to tell from the reading. So it's ultimately, it's going to be up to you. But you want to. I can see that you want to. Yeah. This is the Queen of Cups in your hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. So instead of merging those two worlds, you're starting to show them to me separately, which makes sense. Because the minute I see you getting closer and closer to following your heart and then pulling back from it, that's when you start kind of looking at those two worlds in separate ways instead of looking at them together as one. So you're showing me your heart and then putting that to the side for a little bit because you're busy up here in the real world, you know? So there's a tendency to do that, to separate those instead of merging them, those two worlds. Especially when you're scared, to respond to how you really feel. Let's do the Six of Wands in the potential outcome. The Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman. You're getting back into the same exact spot of stagnation. Whenever you pull back completely from how you feel, apparently you're kind of completing a circle there of doing that. And you're getting back into the exact same spot. The excuse being, I need some more time. I'm not ready. That energy seems ready to me. All of your energies throughout the reading seem ready to me. There's something that's holding you back. That, I don't know what it is. That's going to be personal. You know, could be fear, could be old patterns coming into play and you don't even see them. All sorts of things. So I just see you completing a cycle and getting back into that place of, okay, let's chill. Even though the energies are moving like crazy. Yeah, we're not going to do that. God forbid. So let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Sun. Ultimately, all of this revolves around your happiness. Your happiness, you can only feel it and have it by opening up your heart. All of this reading is showing me how you have the tendency to shut down to that, you know, instead of just going with it and see what happens when you actually allow yourself to fully open up to how you really feel. So it's kind of like, again, like spinning in the same wheel over and over and over again until you stop putting your heart to the side and actually, you know, experiencing life through that and seeing where that leads. Because it feels like you're getting very close and then it's getting either scary or, you know, that's a vulnerable place. We're not used to that usually. So it's like, what's happening? Panic, you know? So keep working at it. You're believe it or not, you're making progress in terms of aligning with your heart. With each reading that comes through, I can see the progress. Let's finish it up with the Sacred Traveler Oracle card for you. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if this wants to focus. No. Yes? No. Yes. Card meaning. Trust your gut. Have faith that a higher power is directing your life. Believe. Allow your life decisions to be dictated by what opens your heart and by what brings you joy. It's tiresome sitting like that, so I hope you got to see it. Relax, be patient, follow your bliss. Your life is divinely guided. All is going according to a wonderful plan for your life. Be confident that all is well. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, sometimes you can't see the road ahead, but when you become still, you can feel the right way to go. It's like navigating by the stars. You might not be able to see every detail of the path for your life, but when you trust the light of the stars, your silent spirit guardians, and the joy of your guiding North Star to navigate in the darkness, in the morning light, you find yourself at the right place at the right time. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.